The all-new 2024 Subaru Crosstrek has been completely refreshed. The interior cabin has been updated as well, and Subaru's symmetrical full-time all-wheel drive system also receives an update. Hey guys, I'm Juliana, your automotive woman, and this week I'm behind the wheel of the 2024 Subaru Crosstrek. So first, I'm going to do a full car review in 3 minutes or less, focusing on what's new and connectivity. Then I'm going to take you for a walk around and compare the Crosstrek to a few of its competitors, and then I'm going to finish it off with my final impressions. So make sure you subscribe because your 3-minute fastback car review starts right now. This is the all-new and completely refreshed 2024 Subaru Crosstrek. It's available with 4 trims in Canada and up to 5 in the US, and pricing begins at just over 31,500 Canadian or just under 21,000 US before options, tax, and fees are applied. Subaru will no longer offer the Crosstrek with a manual transmission. Buyers have the choice between a standard 2-liter boxer engine with a CVT transmission, producing 152 horsepower with 145 pound-feet of torque, or with an available 2.5-liter boxer engine with the same CVT, but with 182 horsepower and 178 pound-feet of torque. And both engines take regular 87-octane fuel. Subaru's full-time symmetrical all-wheel drive system is standard across all trims. And Subaru says they've made advancements to both their all-wheel drive system and dual X mode feature when equipped. And both hill start and hill descent are standard. 17-inch wheels are also standard, but the top trims receive 18-inch wheels and all-terrain tires with up to 8.7 inches of ground clearance across the lineup. Subaru's award-winning EyeSight technology is standard and also receives an update for 2024. Standard LED lights with steering responsiveness and high beam assist, along with a wide-angle mono camera, have been added across the lineup. Then popular features like adaptive cruise control with pre-collision braking with throttle management, lane centering and lane keep assist, and a rear-view camera with guidelines are all standard. The top trims also receive standard blind spot detection, lane change assist, and rear cross traffic alert with automatic emergency braking. Level up with more optional and advanced EyeSight technology, and you gain a driver-focused distraction mitigation system, rear and side vehicle detection, and rear automatic braking. When it comes to towing, engine size and trim level matters. The top trim limited in Canada offers up to 1,500 pounds of towing, while the top trim wilderness in the US offers 3,500 pounds of towing. As for connectivity, there isn't available in the trunk area, and I'll speak more about trunk features and competitor comparisons more in-depthly after your fastbacks. The Crosstrek's built to fit 5 passengers, but realistically, only 2 guests are going to fit comfortably back here because the front center console protrudes by so much. And there's no climate panel or vents available, but rear passenger guests do receive 1 USB and 1 USB-C port. The 11.6-inch touchscreen is standard across the lineup, and so is Android Auto and Apple CarPlay and 4G Wi-Fi capabilities. Navigation and a wireless connection in addition to a mobile charge pad are included on the top trims. 1 auxiliary port, 1 USB-C, 1 USB, and 1 12-volt 120-watt port are included. Now keep watching because these fastbacks were just to cover connectivity and what's new. Now I'm going to show you comparable space to competitors and how to use some of the tech. Now subscribe and let's go. The Crosstrek is competing against the likes of the Honda HRV, the Mini Cooper Countryman, and the Toyota Corolla Cross, just to name a few. And I've reviewed all of those. If you look down in the description below, I'll provide you with a side-by-side comparison in relation to overall cargo capacity. But the Crosstrek does offer a max cargo capacity of 1,565 liters or 55 cubic feet with the seats folded in their 60-40 split configuration, which is more than both the HRV and Countryman. However, the Corolla Cross does offer slightly more space. An unlock button is located on the key fob, but you'll need to manually open the liftgate door. A cargo cover is available, and like I mentioned, there's no connectivity, but a temporary spare tire is offered under the trunk floor. Space down the middle is tight for a passenger, but these outer positions are super comfortable for both taller or shorter guests. If you're familiar with my channel, you know I'm only 5'3", so I never complain about leg or head space, but this is super smart thinking. So this roof is actually concave, so you have more head space than you actually think. And then these seats are also static, meaning they don't move forwards or backwards, but they do fold. Storage can be improved with only one pocket available behind the passenger seat, and the door storage is really just good for one cup or bottle. This limited trim offers a small sunroof, which is manual to open and then power operated. All the seats throughout are leather, but I actually prefer the soft text all-weather seats that come available in the wilderness trim because they're really easy to keep clean. Then the front passenger seat is manual operated and the driver seat is power operated. Both seats are heated and not ventilated. Moving to the steering wheel, but specifically the right side, this is where you'll find your buttons for your adaptive cruise control and for your driver focus mitigation system, which is semi-autonomous for about 30 seconds or so. Below there, you'll find your SI driving mode buttons, and this essentially changes the throttle mapping and torque band. And behind the steering wheel, you'll see a small handle to activate the heating for your steering wheel. The driver cluster is huge in the limited trim, and it's both digital and analog. Moving to the infotainment system, which is really easy to use. First, on the top portion of the screen, make sure you scroll through each item because you'll also be able to change X mode driver settings from there, such as snow dirt, normal, and deep snow mud. You can also use your vehicle icon feature to change driving modes, driver assisted technology, and more. On the bottom portion of the touchscreen, you'll find your climate control settings. And lastly, storage. This side door storage can be improved, but the glove box and center console offer good space. 2024 Subaru Crosstrek final impressions, and if I was recommending this vehicle, I would highly suggest purchasing the 2.5 liter engine. It does provide a little bit of get up and go. Yes, it does have that CVT transmission, so off the line it is a little bit annoying, but CVT transmissions are, cheaper to maintain, more affordable to build, and they're supposed to provide better fuel efficiency. And if the sound of the CVT transmission just annoys you, well, purchase the optional Harman Kardon audio sound system and it completely drowns it out. Now when it comes to driving, it gets a job done. It's a Subaru, it's safe, but there is a little bit of understeer if you're having a lot of fun on and off ramps. Then when it comes to visibility, it's great. It's a compact crossover. The A-pillars are really thin, so it's great out the front, the sides, and there is no blind spot out that C-pillar because Subaru does provide a small window. My only complaint this week is actually this armrest. I think I would prefer it to be a little bit longer because I'm short, so I have to sit up closer. A taller person would be just fine. And I would really want those all-weather seats because they're fantastic. But what I like to do in all my videos is recommend a test drive. And you have to look down in the description because I provide you with so many links, competitor comparisons. I try to make your purchasing experience easier for you. And while you're down there, make sure you subscribe and check out the new website, AutomotiveWoman.com. Thanks for watching, guys.